شكرا للأكل والشرب والملابس.
Something truly bizarre just happened in Gaza. Israeli forces attempted a strange operation, and it backfired badly. Unable to win in face-to-face combat, a unit of Israeli male soldiers disguised themselves as women in a covert mission to rescue captured comrades. But the plan failed. Palestine's resistance fighters were ready, alert, sharp, and watching every move. The disguised soldiers were caught, and in the end, many had to flee, leaving behind clothes and gear to avoid being captured. It all unfolded on Monday in Khan Younis, Gaza. A white bus pulled into the Al-Mahada neighborhood, alongside the Central District. At first glance, it looked like a group of displaced Palestinian women were inside. Some had their faces covered, others didn't. They got off the bus and entered the home of the Sarhan family, a house that had already been damaged in previous Israeli airstrikes. But just minutes after they entered, gunfire broke out in the area. That's when the truth came out. It was an undercover Israeli unit. As the firefight escalated, Israeli aircraft launched airstrikes to support them. But even that didn't help. The team had to retreat under fire. After about 20 minutes of intense shooting, the scene was left littered with bullet casings, grenade smoke, women's clothing, personal items, and even a box disguised to look like luggage belonging to displaced civilians. According to an Israeli media outlet, the real goal of this mission was to kidnap a man named Sarhan and interrogate him for information about Israeli hostages. But the operation failed. During the raid, Israeli forces killed Ahmed Kamal Saran, a commander of the al-Nasser Salah al-Din brigades, and kidnapped his wife and child. This wasn't a one-off attack. It came amid heavy airstrikes all across Gaza. The day before, Israel had announced a major offensive in both northern and southern Gaza. Since launching its military campaign on October 7, 2023, Israel's attacks have killed more than 53,000 Palestinians. After failing to meet their objectives against the resistance, Israel was eventually forced to agree to a ceasefire in January. But even during the ceasefire, Israel repeatedly broke the terms. Then, on March 18th, they resumed airstrikes, restarting a brutal cycle. Now, resistance fighters from Palestine, Lebanon, and Yemen are standing up to Israel's military. After multiple attacks on Israel's main airport, Yemeni forces have warned international airlines about flying there. The resistance has also issued direct threats to Israel's Haifa port. Meanwhile, even with pressure from U.S. President Donald Trump, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, often referred to as the butcher of the Middle East, has shown no interest in ending the war.